Sarah, and today's video is a Jurassic Park themed soap. In a previous video that I shot, I shared with you guys an unboxing of a subscription box called Fandom of the Month Club. And in that box was a surprise fandom that I had no idea what it was going to be, and I challenged myself that whatever was in that box, I was going to make a soap that was themed or inspired by that fandom.
Clever girl.
And it was Jurassic Park. So, let's make some dinosaur soap. So we start with our room temperature oils. They've all been melted down and left to sit at room temperature. And then I have my titanium dioxide, my lye, my distilled water, and some sodium lactate in here. And handy dandy kitchen vibrator, which is going to mix everything together. Lie down the stick blender or kitchen vibrator, whatever you want to call it. I like kitchen vibrator. And get that to a light trace. Got that all incorporated. Put this to the side. I'm going to show you what I'm working with here. I'm a little worried about making this soap. It is very intricate. It's probably the most intricate soap I've made yet. So I've got some activated charcoal and titanium dioxide in this one. And this, I want to make layers in this soap. So the point I'm trying to get across here is layers of the earth or the earth's crust with fossils in it. So this one is going to be like the rock bottom. Then I've got some brown here. And this is going to be like the dirt. I've got some different melt and pour and cold process soap embeds that are supposed to kind of look like fossils, so I'm hoping if I mix them in the brown and when it's cut they'll show through and it'll look like fossils in dirt. And then I'm going to top it off with some green to be like the grass, and it'll look like Earth's layers as if you were going to go digging for fossils. And these are all natural colors. I have the activated charcoal and these are all oxides. I thought it would give it a more rustic look. So let's see here. Start with the green, and then the brown, and then black. And I want more soap in the brown because that's going to be the biggest layer. And I've put the titanium dioxide in this mix because as much as I want these colors to show, I don't want them to be too dark. So I thought I'd mute it down a little bit. Try and get as much as I can out of here. Starting with this one. The fragrance I'm working with here today is called Fern. It is another one of the natural banana fragrances I got off of Etsy. And the scent to this is described as a fresh green scent with mossy overtones and a touch of wood. Think of cool lushness of the forest floor with dew on the ferns. To me, that kind of smell is what you would find in the Jurassic Park with all the ferns and the dirt and what the dinosaurs would live in. That's what I get out of it. It's kind of an earthy tone. So we'll see how it goes. I thought it sounded like a perfect scent for it. So I'm going to take my spatula and just kind of scrape all the sides down, make sure everything is well incorporated. And then I'm going to start with the gray, because that's going to go on the bottom, and just put some of my fragrance in there. I'm going to give this another little stir. When you're working with layers, you do have to put a little bit of time in between. If the fragrance doesn't speed things up, you're going to have to let things sit so that everything stays on top of each other. So, pouring in the gray, and we'll let this sit. Then we're going to just tap this down, make sure all the bubbles are out. And I did a pretty good job of pouring here, but when you are pouring and if you get it down the side, you want to make sure that you wipe it down so that when you have different layers, it doesn't look on the side like you just had runny down colors. You get what I'm saying? You want clean, perfect, even layers, so nothing on the side of your mold. Just wipe that all down. So we're going to let this sit and set up before we pour on the next layer of brown. Alright, moving on to the brown, and another reason why to let this set up is because when you put embeds inside of soap, you don't want them to all run down to the bottom and sink. You want them to actually suspend and float. And I'm actually going to add a little more titanium dioxide to this. I want it a little lighter. If that's even possible. Pour the fragrance in. Give that a little stir. I don't know if I'm going to put all of these in here. We'll see. Start with that. Might drop it a few in between some pores. And these are kind of like skulls, I guess. I thought they would look like skulls. Put them in there. Give that a little pour. Hopefully this is set up enough. Just in case. A little bit of those in there. I like these better than the big ones, so I'll use the rest of these. Give it a little tap. And then I'm going to wipe down the side a little bit here. And then I'm going to let this sit before I pour on my last layer. And then the last layer. Doesn't that look like chocolate? I'm just realizing that. That is not chocolate. See a little brown in there, so I might not have waited long enough, but it doesn't look that bad. Hopefully it's okay. So, spraying the top with the isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to let this set up and wait till you see what's going on top. Sorry I started without you guys. I was just playing around with some methods here. I've made my topping for the soap with some titanium dioxide and activated charcoal, and I'm trying to achieve the look of rocks or boulders, I guess. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job. I used to work in a bakery, and I find that this part of cake making, or sorry, soap making is very much like cake decorating. And I like to think I know what I'm doing. We'll see. This is what I have here. Some melt and pour in shapes of skulls. Made quite the mess with that. Alright, so then I got a Wilton number 3 tip here. I'm going to add some vines to this, I think. And then I'm going to change the tip to a 352, which is going to be a leaf. And add some of those on there. Kind of a jungle look. I guess like if you were in the park and you're going on that safari and you think this is so cool, look at these dinosaurs, but then you don't realize you're gonna be eaten by some of them. So, in order to get that look, I want to add one more thing to this crazy soap. Believe it or not. Alright. Jungle, dinosaur, fossil, and blood. Thought a little splash of blood on things makes it a little more Jurassic Park. Because there is a lot of blood in that movie. So let's see. Just like a little splash. Sorry, my melt and pour needed to be heated up again. Okay, I think that's enough blood. Here's a close-up of it. It's gonna be a really tall bar of soap.
At the same time.
Okay, again! So excited about this. I've got a new soap cutter and I've been tracking this thing for like days. I've been refreshing, waiting for it to show up on my doorstep. I've invested the money in this real soap cutter. It was a little expensive, but I am excited to use it. I'm really nervous. And I'm afraid!
Don't be scared.
I was really excited to see what the inside of this looks like. And hopefully this, yeah. Ready?
Are you ready?
No.
You crazy woman.
Oh.
Oh boy.
So that's supposed to be fossils in there.
It looks pretty fossily to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't fall down. Here we go. I'm gonna show the big camera.
I probably am not doing this right. And then I'm just gonna scooch it back on here and test it and make sure it's not. Oh, look, it's gonna cut off my soap in bed.
Look at that. Don't cut your soap in bed off. Silly girl.
So let's adjust this a little bit.
Put that guy over here. It's a little bit greasy.
I think that's good, so this might be a good one. And I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Look at that. Oh wow, yeah. There we go. That's some cool fossils.
Can you guys all see that? Yeah. And then I think keep going here.
Do you want a rag? Glorious Velociraptor soap. Very cool.
I was tired of butchering my soaps
Look at that.
with the so-called soap cutter I had. So
Looks brilliant.
clean, even cuts.
Yes.
This means I have to make more soap.
That one looks really good, actually.
I'm kind of cooking it better, that one. So some sides you can see like a lot of the
Yeah, absolutely.
fossily ones.
It's a pretty cool one. I do like that one.
Next time I might try and put more fossils in it, yeah? Do I need more fossils in it? I also need to align my index a little better. I just love that sound.
Snap.
Chop.
Chop.
Layers turned out really good on this.
Yeah, they did. They're very clean.
Oh.
Beautiful. Let me scooch some of these over. I'm getting quite a few of them out here.
Pretty cool.
Mm.
I just need, I think, some sides look like I like that. That side
Oh wow,
a little funky.
Yeah, I didn't notice the other sides at all. But that's what makes it cool, is the randomness of it.
I also think next time I used a mixture of melt and pour and cold process soap in this one. And I think I like the way the cold process soap looks
Yes, it's
compared
more.
to the melt and pour.
Yeah.
Should I just stick with all cold process inside?
You're asking your husband or the Facebook Live people?
Whoever wants to answer me.
Smells like earth. Very nice.
I like my new cutter. And I like the Jurassic Park soap.
Turned out really well.
So there we go. That's a good one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. You're digging for fossils. Ta-da!
Glorious. What does it smell like, T?
Dirt.
It does not smell like dirt. Kinda.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing here, silly girl? You're not a professional Facebook Liver, are you?
No. So, there you have it, my Jurassic Park themed soap inspired by the Fandom of the Month Club subscription box that I received. I was really excited about making this soap, and I had a lot of fun in designing and making it. I also had a lot of fun using my new cutter that I got. You guys got to see me use that for the first time ever in this video. It won't be the last time because I absolutely love it. So happy that I invested in a real soap cutter. If you guys want to buy this Jurassic Park soap, it will be available in my Etsy shop on July 31st in limited quantities. Had a lot of people interested in buying one. If you enjoyed watching, Give me a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Until next time, smell you later.